Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Into the box, Matt Carpenter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
On to first, and they get the double play. Rendell Grichuk will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. And that's through for a hit. Matt Holliday set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Springer on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Standing in, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Up and in for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Chopped at the plate. He's got to hurry, and he's set down, one away. So striding in, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Tap foul at home plate. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Waka comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty is in pursuit. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Johnny Peralta makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Johnny Peralta.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Kevin Pillar digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Price sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Yadier Molina takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jed Jerko settles into the box for his first chance. He's set and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. The run scores from second. Number 36 stands in.
Number 36.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. Runners are at second and third with one down. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he's safe. Matt Carpenter will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this one runs up high, ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Popped high in the air. Bogarts is there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Stephen Piscotty gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Matt Holliday is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. George Springer will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Blake Swihart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Lifted into center field. Pillar's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Angel Pagan will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Johnny Peralta is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. To 2-2 now. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Springer giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Kevin Pillar strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Price gets his sign. First pitch on its way. Looped out toward third. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Adrian Beltre steps into the box.
Third baseman.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
He's safe.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
You know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Pillar. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs.
Now batting, second baseman, O'Shea.
So a 3-run shot to left center, and it's a 5-3 game now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To short. Reined in. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Grichuk is there. 1 away. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And no one will get this one. 3 runs already home here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. And the Jed Jerko is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Line softly out toward left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Number 36 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Brad Ziegler is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second, and that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Matt Carpenter stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Pagan. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Rendell Grichuk strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Dribbled back toward the mound. A quick out number 1. Stephen Piscotty stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit hard to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Matt Holliday will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher. Number
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit to first. Holliday has it. The tag, and he is out. Angel Pagan stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. High in the air out to center field. Pilar has a play. 2 down. C.J. Cron strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Well, everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Johnny Peralta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Johnny Peralta.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Center fielder number
Kevin
12.
Pilar will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Yadier Molina will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Springer, and he makes the catch for the second out. Jed Jerko digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Number 36 digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Skied into straightaway right. Springer has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Adrian Beltre comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Pilar comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Xander Bogaerts strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting,
Jose Altuve steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Pilar, and the inning is over. Matt Carpenter will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hard hit at third. Beltre's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Rendell Grichuk strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hard liner to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Stephen Piscotty strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there. Matt Holliday will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tozawa. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a double play ball here for Beltre at third. Altuve for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Hanley Ramirez will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Designated hitter.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Ramirez.
Holiday is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. That misses. 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Hard hit to first. And he is out on the tag. George Springer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that Johnny Peralta is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet. So we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 12.
Kevin Pillar steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. Forkball is off the plate and in, ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving laterally is Pagan to make the play here, 2 away. Yadier Molina gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And it's grounded foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Crone will put this one away, and the side is retired.
It's time for the tradition.
Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Pillar has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Angel Pagan will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grichuk is under it, 2 gone. C.J. Crone will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Jed Jerko comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Number 36 digs in here. 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Yeah, swinging it very well up there right now. I got to tell you, 3-hit games always feel good.
Springer is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Matt Carpenter strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Rendell Grichuk will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
2 strikes, account.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Adrian Beltre digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
It's 0-2.
You know, on 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Waka steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Well, you mentioned the largest height differential in history, but that's not entirely true. This may be an outlier, but there was that famous stunt in the 5th, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. In now, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up.
St. Louis, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Drilled to the left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Matt Holliday comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. Johnny Peralta struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
And this is why he's staring an 0 for 5 in the face. He's been chasing that pitch all night long.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Kevin Pillar.
And that misses ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Striding in to start the 9th, Hanley Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter ranging into shallow right. He's got it 1 away. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Grichuk has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. George Springer makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Waka looks in. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.